Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion at 7:45 a.m. Of course, it is August 17th, 2013, a Saturday, and I hope you all have exciting plans out there for this weekend. Temperatures this morning range from the upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast and mid 50s and a few lower 50s over the northern interior. It is rather chilly out there with many locations recording record lows for this morning. So, we clearly have a nice cool Canadian air mass in place. Unfortunately, it's not going to last very long because we have a much more humid air mass that's starting to get itself together over the southeast coast and will invade the northern mid-Atlantic starting tomorrow. So, let's break down this forecast. Now, we have high pressure in control sitting right over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. This high pressure system will slowly slide to the east and allow winds to go from light and variable to the southwest by this afternoon around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now we have a stationary front down here along the southeast coast, and that trails all the way back to the Gulf Coast. So for today, I'm looking for dry conditions for the most part. On our radar, you can see not much really going on over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. But we do have showers starting to develop over North Carolina and off of the Delmarva Peninsula. These showers will be a threat for tomorrow, especially along the immediate coast. So when we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see high pressure again, pretty much in control. And then we have this stationary front. Now this stationary front that goes from basically the Western Atlantic all the way back through the Gulf Coast will retrograde back to the west. Tomorrow, temperatures are going to pretty much remain cool because we're going to be dealing with an easterly wind for the most part over portions of the immediate coast. We're going to have variable cloud cover, scattered showers, and that's going to keep temperatures generally in the mid to upper 70s over many locations throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. The showers will not be widespread, but they will be a bit of a pain, especially right along the coast. So if you have any outdoor plans on Sunday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, you might want to consider indoor plans, or at least prepare for scattered showers along the New Jersey coast and over Long Island and over portions of Connecticut. The further west you go, the more likely you'll remain dry, with just variable cloud cover and a very cool day for this summer. After this stationary front lifts north and east, or should I say north and west, then we start getting into some very warm conditions with temperatures actually pushing into the 90s, possibly in the Philadelphia metropolitan area by the time we get to Tuesday. So warmer times are definitely ahead. Now we do have this tropical disturbance down here in the Gulf of Mexico. I think it's going to get entrained by this stationary front, but it has the potential for developing. When we zoom in on it, you could see that we have plenty of convection developing to the north of the circulation, which is right about here. Currently, right now, this disturbance is rather disorganized in nature. It doesn't have a well-defined low-level circulation. There is one, but it's not very organized because it has all the showers and thunderstorms to the north of the circulation and likely will pretty much struggle to become a tropical depression. Could become a tropical storm if conditions become a little bit more favorable, but right now I really just see this as a enhancer to the stationary front that will bring moderate to heavy rain to the Gulf Coast and southeast. On the water vapor satellite picture, you can see plenty of tropical moisture lifting up from the southeast and the Tennessee River Valley towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, supporting the potential for scattered showers. You can see the best lifting right now is off the coast, and that's where those scattered showers are. And by tomorrow, that lifting will be over the region, producing, again, scattered showers. This isn't a washout, but again, it is a nuisance. So, unfortunately, if you have plans for tomorrow, better off having them today, because today is going to be the best day out of this entire weekend. So, once this disturbance and this disturbance lift north and west, then we get into much warmer conditions as our Bermuda High takes hold. Talking about the tropics, we still have Tropical Storm Erin with winds of 40 miles per hour, moving to the west-northwest at 15 miles per hour with 1,006 millibar pressure. Now, Aaron is not exactly what you would call an organized tropical storm here. The center of circulation is actually down here, and all the thunderstorms are to the north. Typically, you want thunderstorms to wrap around the low-level center if you're looking for a strengthening tropical system. The way that conditions are setting up, with a lot of dry air setting up right over the central Atlantic, the forecast for Aaron is for it to continue to move to the west and west-northwest, and then eventually dissipate and collapse under the influence of dry air, and then finally strong shear over the central Atlantic. So pretty much Aaron looks like to be a non-threat for the eastern United States and pretty much all the landmass, including Bermuda, over the next 5 days. Back to our forecast. Again, high pressure is in control for today. Now, notice we're starting to see a weakness over here, over the Mississippi River Valley, and a ridge over the western Atlantic. This time, for this battle, the ridge is going to win out, and that means we're going to start getting warmer. So for tomorrow, again, battle between trough and ridge. We're stuck in between with a disturbance moving through with scattered showers. By the time we get into Monday, the western Atlantic ridge starts to win out. Now we're still going to be under threat for a few scattered showers. Nothing significant, nothing widespread. Temperatures rebound into the lower to mid 80s throughout the coastal areas, mid 80s over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and of course the interior. By Tuesday, that's when we start warming up. Lower to mid 80s along the coast, mid to upper 80s in the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. A few locations could touch or break 90 degrees in the Delaware River Valley. Same setup for Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, with basically scattered showers and thunderstorms a possibility each day. Most likely isolated thunderstorms, to be honest with you. I really don't expect this to be a widespread shower or thunderstorm threat. More of a tropical threat because the atmosphere is rather unstable. And our temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 80s over much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. A few locations could break 90 degrees in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, and of course along the immediate coast, temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. Well, that is your forecast for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.